Hi, and welcome back. Today's video is step number 2 to losing weight and keeping it off for good. One of the habits that we can easily get into that can lead to excess weight is grazing. When we don't have a set meal plan or know what it is we're going to be eating at our next meal, it's very easy to grab a muffin or a scone or a latte or a cookie. It's also really easy to get ourselves into a position where we're super hungry, and so then we go and get things that we really don't need and shouldn't have. I'm going to share with you today how to get out of this rut and into a meal plan that works for you. So the very first step is keeping it really simple and saying to yourself, I can have breakfast, lunch, dinner, and one mini meal. And that way, if we set up our day saying, I can have 3.5 meals, what I know based on experience as a recovering food and sugar addict is that if I set my day up in a restrictive way, I'm in trouble. If I set myself up going, I can eat 4 times. I may not need to eat 4 times, but if I have to, I can. We also want to start to balance our blood sugar. And so if we start out by restricting, we can cause ourselves a lot of the hangries, hypoglycemia. If we start out eating really often, we can get ourselves into insulin resistance. And you can watch my other video called Ideal Feeding Windows, Intermittent Fasting for Beginners. It's all on there and it'll help you get set up for success. If we create a meal plan that's consistent, start getting some recipes underway and just having some food on hand, it takes away the stress, the guesswork, the being all over the place, and the tendency to grab snacks and treats here and there because we don't have a plan or we've gotten too hungry. Whether you do 3 meals or you do 3.5 meals, or even if you do 2 meals, the key is to not eat in between those meals. So they have to be set up for a lot of fullness and satisfaction so we don't feel like snacking in between meals. So that leads us to tomorrow's video on why it's so important to eat nothing in between each meal and what to do about that. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow.